Hey, you guys, it's Wednesday, so you know what time it is? It's time for Sewonwednesday. Spitting it out this morning, aren't I? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a blessed day. It's a beautiful day here in Texas. And as you can see, I have decorated for Christmas. Yes, I have. My grandbabies came over yesterday and they helped me put my little Christmas tree up, which is a very small Christmas tree, but they had a blast, I'm telling you. And some of the ornaments don't look just quite right, but you know what? I'm leaving them there because they decorated them and they put them there. And then I thought, that's special to me, so I'm leaving them there. I've got one hanging really low on the bottom, almost touching the floor. And I thought, I'm going to leave it there because my little 3-year-old granddaughter put it there. That was her first ornament to put on my tree. And it was a big red ball. And she put it right there. And I thought, I'm going to leave that right there. That was the first time she's decorated my tree. And it just meant something to me. So they were here for a few hours, so they helped me do my Christmas tree, and they put other things out. They helped me and Papa unload the closet where my boxes were, where my Christmas stuff was at, and was very careful. Everything was breakable on my tree, and I told them, I said, my tree's not like your tree. You got things on your tree that, you know, are not breakable. Mine are all made of glass. And listen, this is the first year that not one ornament was broken by me. Because my grandbabies were so careful, they put them on there and did not break one ornament, not even dropped one ornament. They're hired. They are hired, I'm just telling you, to decorate my Christmas tree from now on. So, but they were really careful, and they decorated it, and it looks beautiful. At least to Mimi it does. So, but yeah, I've decorated my house, and as soon as November 1st comes, I'm ready. I'm ready. But I wanted to start off and tell you, Lucille is back. For you guys that's been following me for a while, last Christmas, I bought one of these. This is an amaryllis, they call it a Christmas flower. And it's in the wax. The bulb has been sealed in wax. And it starts growing. You don't have to do anything to it. It just needs to be in a bright room. It doesn't even need to be in sunlight. To tell you the truth, the directions say no sunlight, just bright light. And it starts growing and it blooms. Sometimes it makes it at Christmas. Sometimes it's a little bit before or a little bit after Christmas. But it's so much fun to watch. So last year, my first one I bought, I named her Lucille. So this one's Lucille 2, number 2. And I bought my daughter-in-law one too. And she named her Cindy. I bought her one last year. And hers bloomed like in February. But hers was not in the wax. Hers was actually in a pot. So this year I made sure I got her the wax one because mine actually did bloom around the holidays. So, and hers got really tall. I mean, it must have been 3 feet tall before it bloomed. So she had to tie it up and everything. So, but when she went to leave, I noticed hers was already like this and mine hasn't even grown any at all. So I'm checking out this little tiny piece right here and hopefully it comes up. If not, I may have to return Lucille and get another one. And I bought this at Home Depot. They're only $10.98. This is the tag that was on it. It was at over there at the Christmas section. If you have a Home Depot where you live, and they're, like I said, they're only $10.98. Which is a really good price because I went to other places and found them they were 3 times that much. So, and they've got them in white and red. The white ones are sealed. The ones that bloom white flowers, the wax is green that they're sealed in. And the red ones are sealed in has the red wax on the bulbs. So, but anyway, these are so much fun to watch. So you gotta go get you one before they sell out. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching Lucille. If that little stem does not poke up in the next few days, because I've already had her 4 days and it hasn't moved. And like I said, the other one was already up like this. I'm going to take her back and get another one before they sell out. So, but here she is. So you guys have to keep it with Lucille with me. Let me put her on the tray back here. That's where she stays, right there. All right, guys, let's get started. I only did one cross stitch this week, and the reason why is I was so determined to finish this vintage Christmas sampler by Lori Holt. I thought I really want to get this done because I want to frame it and display it this Christmas. And I just stuck with it. It took me about 5 or 6 days. I worked on it every single day. That's what I worked on. And so I didn't get to work on anything else I had to do with cross stitch because of that. But I did finish it. So this is the vintage Christmas sampler. I ended up adding the buttons, just like they had in the picture. You could do it with buttons or without buttons. So I added all the buttons, which took a while to do that too. So, but let me show you how cute it is. Isn't this darling? See all the buttons? The Christmas tree and Santa's hat and the gingerbread man. Go. Do I have one right there? Yeah, one on the little mitten. Reindeer nose. Christmas ornament. A lot of them, almost all of them have a button on them. There might be 3. Yeah, there's 4 of them that doesn't have a button. I thought this would be so pretty to go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or somewhere that sells frames and get a white frame and put this in. I think that would be so, so pretty. So that's my goal for this week, is to get to one of the stores and get me a frame. And hopefully they have one that's, I don't have to have a custom or anything, so I don't want to go that route. Because it looks like it's an unusual size. It's bigger than an 8 by 10. So, so I'm not sure what size I will need. I think the next size is 11 by 14, isn't it? I'm going to go look. Hopefully I'll find one that will fit this. But there it is. It's all finished. So if I get it framed, I'll show it to you next time. But I love this. If you guys want to do a fun cross stitch, this vintage Christmas sampler is so much fun. And I enjoyed every moment of it. So there it is. And also, I just wanted to show y'all, I made some little buttons out of these same patterns here. Little covered buttons. And I use these for my decor or needle minders. You can. And I think this was 22 count I did these on, which is something I don't normally do, that count. I'm a 14 or 16 Ada girl, but these I had to do them on a smaller, of course, count because of the size of the button. And this is just the covered buttons. But these are so much fun to make too. So anyway, just some other ideas with this sampler. You could make little button covers, or covered buttons, should I say. All right, and this was done on dirty. Let me make sure I tell you everything. Dirty, 14 count, Ada. Okay? All right. So that's it for my cross stitch. Let's move on to my hand embroidery. Okay, you guys, I have done another snowman from the Snowman Wonderland by Yesterday's Charm. There's 16 of them. And you can get these on Amazon. I'll list it below if they're not sold out. And you could also get the vintage Christmas sampler on Amazon too, which I'll put that below too, if they haven't sold out. So, but anyway, I continue to work on this. I got one more finished and I'm working on another one. And I forgot to count. I think I've got 4 more left. So my goal is to get it done before Christmas, before Carolyn gets here. I'm not sure if we're going to have any time to even work with this. I was planning on making a quilt with her, but we both got We got so many projects we want to do when she gets here that I'm not even sure we'll get around this, but I do want get around to it, but I do want to have it ready just in case we do have time. And she's going to be here 3 weeks, but we got a full schedule, y'all. We do. We have a full schedule. So let me show you which one I've been working on and which one I've gotten done. This one I just finished, which is Darling. This one took, some of the squares take longer than others. It just depends on what's on them. And this one took me a little bit longer because there's 3 snow people on here. You know, the mama, the daddy, and the baby. And then there's a sled. So it took me a while to finish this one. Isn't this Darling? Turned out really, really cute. And also I'm using all the DMC call for colors. But if I had to do this over again, I would use different colors because these are kind of dark for me, and I like the brighter reds and the brighter blues and the grays and everything and the greens. And they're using, the call for colors are kind of dark, which are fine. I mean, I'm sure that's how they looked back then when they were originally sewn many years ago because they're vintage. But I would change that just a little bit. Just a heads up. Feel free to change the colors if you don't like them. You know, but since I've already started these and I'm almost done with them, I'm going to stick with the colors I started with. But if you decide to do this, change it up if you want the colors to be different. So that one I've got done. And this one is the one I'm working on right now, which this one's going pretty fast. I've got the snowman almost done. And this one's got a little deer beside the snowman. Isn't that cute? Like I said, this one's going pretty fast. So a lot of straight lines. When you have a lot of straight lines, it goes really fast. So I'm almost done with the snowman, and then I've just got the little deer to do, and then I can move on to the next one. So hopefully I'll get this one done and one more before the next video. And that will put us close to Thanksgiving, and I only have 2 more left. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, y'all. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make my my goal to have it done by Christmas. Y'all cheer me on, okay? I know you guys can cheer me on because some of y'all have already done these. All right, so that's the Snowman, Wonderland, Yesterday's Charm that I'm working on. And I got this at the Irving Quilt show that me and Carolyn and my daughter Christy went to in the summer. But like I said, you can get them on Amazon too. So, all right, let's continue on. Y'all won't believe what I've been doing. I went on Amazon, and I'm not sure what day it was. I don't know if it was November the 1st. I'm thinking it was November the 1st or October the 31st. I went on there, and the Tilda, I don't know if you guys know who Tilda is. I have one doll I've made by her. But Tilda, Tilda, she's got a lot of books, and her stuff is so darling. Oh, all of her stuff is just precious that she makes. And I thought, well, I'm going to get a quilt book for my daughter. She loves to make quilts, and she loves Tilda. So I went on there looking at the books, and they were all discounted. I mean, really like 44% off or whatever. Well, I went crazy, y'all. I think I bought every book that she has out there. I did. Not hardback, but paperback. The hardback books were more expensive, but the paperback books were not. So I went, well, let me just show you what I did. Let me just show y'all. I bought this for my daughter. It's full of quilts, and they're all gorgeous quilts. Gorgeous quilts. So I bought this. Didn't stop there. I bought this, which is full of darling things in this one too. All these books are like candy, eye candy. Even if you don't make anything out of them, they're beautiful to look at. I don't know how many times I looked at these. I bought this. I bought these. Now some of these are only $10 or $7. At least they were when I was buying them. Oh, I want to show you this little snowman. I want to make this little snowman right here. Isn't he cute? But they got some really nice things in here. I got this. And this one's pretty thick. It's loaded. It's loaded. And the thing about these books too, if she makes anything like a pattern in there, she'll have a template. Let me see if I can find one that's got a template in the back that you can actually accessorize or whatever. Nope. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but my next door neighbor's having their yard mowed and it's kind of loud coming in the window there, the sound of it, but I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. Okay, let me show you just this. This, she made, it looks like she's got little seed cards, and she gives you a template in the back, so you can just copy these on your printer, on cardstock or something, and make them. And one of these books, she's got like little button holders. I got this one. I think I bought 9 books, y'all. My husband goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm buying every book Tilda has out there." I think I didn't get 2 of them. This one. And see, she's got templates in the back. Because one of her dolls is holding the sewing machine. And these are for buttons, which I think I'm going to do these. And this is floss for DMC floss to wrap around the cards with. Let me show you the doll that there she is. She's holding that sewing machine. It's not pretty. So anyway, I want to make some stuff out of these books now. I really do. Like I said, I've made one Tilda doll in the past, and it's been several years since I've made her, and I really like her. I've got her sitting out, and I thought I want to make some more Tilda dolls, and a cute little angel one would be precious for Christmas, but I don't think I have time to do it. And I got this one. This one's a thick one too. And the patterns are all in the back on how to make all this stuff, and the templates are in here. And some of these are duplicates. Like this one, it's got a couple of patterns from this one in here. So the thicker books, and this is a thin book, the thicker books seem to have pretty much all the ideas that the little books have. So I may be sharing these with Christy since they're kind of duplicated. But like I said, not all the stuff is the same, but they've got some of them that are duplicated. I want to find that one. There's one that's got a monkey in it. Oh, I know which one it is. I don't have it sitting over here. I've got one more book that I'm returning because Amazon sent me the paperback book instead of the hardback book. I had ordered the hardback on that particular one, and it's Tilda's Toy Box. And that one had a monkey in it that I wanted to make for my little granddaughter. And some other animal that I wanted to make for my grandson. So anyway, I've got some plans. I've got some plans for all these books. Like I said, I'm going to give the quilting one away to my daughter, but the other ones, I don't know. So you guys just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Because I just may have to start working on something. Just saying. Okay, so that's what I've been up to as far as buying stuff. All right. Update on what I've been working on as far as pink southern cotton. I continue to make my little tiny needle books to give away to my friends and my family and whoever. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make like 10 of them, and I'm going to stack them on top of each other like this. And I'm going to tie like a, not a string, but like a ribbon around them. And just have them sitting out in my sewing room with a little bow on them, tied up like a little package. And when someone comes over, or I think about someone needing one of these, I'm just going to go over there and untie my little bow and get one out and tie it back up and set it there. But they look very pretty displayed in your sewing room, just sitting there all stacked up. So I need to make a few more. I've got another one in there. I've given 2 of them away. I'm going to give 2 more away. So yeah, I need to make some more because they're going fast. But this is on the back. Oh, this one. This one. I'm not sure y'all saw this one last time. I forgot which ones I've showed you. Or anyway, I knew I made 2 more, so I'm not sure these were the 2 I made. Y'all bear with me if y'all see them twice. I don't go back and watch my video again, so I forget in 2 weeks what I've shown you as far as my sewing books, that's for sure, because I had like 5 or 6 made up. All right, next thing is, I know I showed you my Christmas stocking, which I've got a video on Pink Southern Cotton now, my YouTube channel, Pink Southern Cotton, on how to make this. But I made another one. I finished the Silent Night, Holy Night. All is calm, all is bright. Isn't that pretty? And that's the inside. And then I made some little ones. I made this little girl, Wonderland. And they're all got a lining in them. Isn't this fun? Look at her, she's skating. That's one of my Southern sisters on there. And this is a Southern Angel. Joy to the world. These do not take long at all to make. Oh, Christmas tree. And one more, Frosty. I got Frosty here. And like I said, they're all lined. And these would be so cute to put gift cards in. It's a perfect size just to slip a gift card right in there. So that's what I've been up to, all my little Christmas stockings. I've been busy working on those. And I'm still using the fabric from the layer cake I got from Poppy Cotton. Market Day by Amy Jordan. Yeah, it's the designer. Yeah, Amy Jordan. I'm still using that layer cake, and I've got one other layer cake I haven't opened yet. So I really like it. I may have to order me another layer cake from her before they sell out. Market Day. I just love the fabric in that layer cake. So that's what I've been doing with that. So if you want to know how to make these, I've got it out on Pink Southern Cotton the tutorial. And I'm working on another tutorial right now, and I'll show you. Now, y'all don't laugh. Y'all don't laugh at me, okay? Or anything I show y'all. They don't all just turn out just exactly the way I picture them, but it's cute. They're cute. Here we go. My little snowman Christmas cone. little snowman on the front, and I put some yo-yos on the side where the handle is, and it's lined inside. I think it turned out darling. So I'm doing a video on how to make these Christmas cones or snowman cones or snow cones. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet. But I made another one. Let me show you this one. Here's the other one. And I'm working on a third one. I'm working on him. So like I said, I'm fixing to put the video out on how to make these little Christmas cones in case you want to make one and put some goodies inside or just hang it up. They look good on the tree. Really cute on the tree. But you can put goodies inside, candy or whatever, or just leave it empty. So those are my little Christmas snow cones. All right, last but not least, I've been working on my English paper piecing from that Market Day Poppy Cotton, Amy Jordan fabric I've been telling you about. I have glued till I couldn't glue no more, y'all. I went through so many glue sticks. Had to go buy some more, a box. I bought a box this time of 30 glue sticks, Elmer's glue sticks. But I've made a lot of hexies here, 2-inch hexies, a baggie full. I sat down one night and just went after it. It took me about 2 hours, I think, to do all these. But I had them already cut out and everything. I just needed to glue them. I had to get up 2 or 3 times to wash my hands because my fingers got so sticky with the glue that I couldn't hold the hexies without them sticking to my hand. So, but other than that, had no problem. So look at all these, look at all this eye candy. That looks like eye candy to me, y'all. Beautiful eye candy. So I got these made because I'm still working on my little, I'm calling it little, but I'm not even sure how big I'm going to have it. So it could be little, it could be a little bit larger than little, like medium size. But this is the update on my English paper piecing. It's coming along. I added one more row around, and I'm in the process of adding another row right here. It's taking me longer to complete a row now because it's gotten larger. But I love how it's turning out. I just got to be really careful with the red because this really is popping. So I have to make sure I've got these red hexies, you know, in a place that they look good, that it evens out. So that's what I've been doing and working on that. And like I said, I'm not sure how small it's going to be or how large it's going to be yet. I'll know when I get there, or if I run out of fabric. I may run out of fabric before I get it to where I want it to be. That's why I said I may need to order another layer cake of that Market Day from Poppy Cotton. Actually, I'm ordering it from the fabric company. They're the only ones I could find that still has the layer cakes. I'm having so much fun doing this. And I love these little Russian dolls. I don't know if I want to add any more to it because I've got some, you know, I just haven't got them cut out yet. So I'm not sure if I'm going to add any more to it or just continue on with the colors around, let them be just like the center. What do y'all think? Should I add some more to it? Like this next row, add another row of the dolls, or should I just leave them like in the center? Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm still debating it. So that's what's happening with my English paper piecing. And I'm taking off the back, the center. I took off the paper out of the center because some of it was popping off already, and it was getting in my way. It was really bugging me. So I took the center off, but I'm leaving the ones, of course, that I'm sewing close to still on. But that's what I did. So I'm really excited about this. And Hobby Lobby's got their fabric on sale this week. So I'm going to go and kind of look and see what they've got and try to decide if I want to do a white background or a light pink background, you know, because I'm going to be laying this on some fabric with batting in between. And I haven't decided yet. So I wanted to go see what they had. And if I did see something, I'd probably buy like 3 or 4 yards of it. Or should I buy more? I'm not sure. Maybe I should wait till I get it a little bit larger. Fabric goes on sale at Hobby Lobby like every 2 or 3 weeks, so it's not like it's never going to go back on sale. Oh well, I'll think about it. But yeah, I'm still trying to debate what color fabric I want on the back so I can, you know, think about how I'm going to finish this up. So I'm very proud of this. This is my first English paper piecing I've ever done. I've done the flower, and I actually did one flower on this week out of these colors. But I've done one flower, and that was it as far as English paper piecing. I've never done anything like this, any bigger than one little flower. So anyway, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. It's my first quilt. My first quilt. Maybe a baby quilt, but hey, it's going to be a quilt. So, okay. Well, I guess that's it for this video. I'm so glad you joined me. And you guys are so sweet. I just wanted to say thank you. Y'all are the best subscribers, I'm telling you. Y'all always put very nice comments out there and just very sweet and tell me what you're working on and what you think about my stuff. And y'all are just very, very kind, and I appreciate that. You know, you hear people having saying horrible things on these channels, but my little circle, y'all are the best. I'm just telling you, y'all are the best, and I really appreciate that. So, well, my prayer for you is that you have a blessed day, a blessed week, and until next time, keep on stitching, and remember, one stitch at a time will get you there, one stitch at a time. I plan on seeing you in 2 weeks, so God bless. See you soon. All right, bye-bye now.